welcome back to my channel. Now today we are going to make a black forest breakfast bake. Okay, so this is a recipe from one of the fellow Weight Watcher ambassadors here in Australia. She has got some amazing recipes and I will put her link down in the description box below if you want to go and check her out. Share her some love, tell her I sent you. But anyway, I wanted to make her creation today because it looks very inviting. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I have not tried this recipe before. I've just pulled all the ingredients together and I think this is going to make a mammoth big slice. There are a heap of ingredients, like not a lot of different ingredients, but big volumes. So I'll let you be the judge of that. Shall we take a look and see what is in this recipe? Alright, so let's go through the ingredients. We have got almond milk, unsweetened, cherries. It called for fresh, but for the life of me, I just could not find those cherries anywhere, so I've had to go with these Morello pitted cherries. They're going to be just fine. There they are there. Still 0 points because I'm not adding the juice. Now dates. It needed 10 fresh dates. Again, these are the fresh dates, the nice squishy ones. I have already gone ahead and put this through my little blitzer with 2 tablespoons of water, so it's nice and soft and ready to roll. Self-raising flour, which I've already weighed out, baking powder, and also a little bit of baking soda. Now it called for just regular cocoa powder. I didn't have any, so I'm using the cocoa powder. Now she's also used a little bit of this sugar-free drinking chocolate. If you don't have this, I don't really believe it's going to make much difference because she's only put in 2 tablespoons. So I would probably just add another tablespoon of this or 2 of cocoa if you were wanting to use that instead. Oh, sorry, Archie. 2 eggs over here, 2 cups of regular oats, and 3 bananas. So as you can see, I think this is going to make a huge big slice, but we will see. Oh, and of course, I used my little handy dandy blitzer. Do you remember yesterday I used this for the first time? Ooh, this is the little blender blitzer thingy bajingy I got from Kmart. $15. If you can go to your Kmart and pick up one of these, it's got 2 power settings at the top. This little thing is like a little rocket. It is so good. Now, I'm not sponsored by Kmart, but you know what, Kmart, if you're listening and you really do want to give me a sponsorship, okay. So anyway, if you can go and head out to Kmart and get one of those, do so. I'll love it. I was going to spend around 105 for this really U-Butte little blitzer bullet thingy that did everything, and I've been holding off on buying it, and I saw that and I thought, let's give this a go. 15 bucks. It's a winner. It goes to prove you don't need to spend big bucks to get a good item. You want to put all of your dry ingredients together, so your 2 cups of rolled oats. Let's go in the order that it was on my paper. So then we want to do 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Then we have got a half a teaspoon of baking soda, which I've already measured out. Then we want to go 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So 3 tablespoons. Where's my tablespoon? So 3. Three of those and 2 of the Avalanche. She would have used this because it's got a little bit of sweetener in it, I guess, because it is sweetened with stevia. It's quite sweet, so I would say if you're going to use the just regular cocoa powder, maybe put in a little bit of sweetener to give it that boost that you won't be getting from the Avalanche, okay? Now half a cup of self-raising flour. And that is it for the dry ingredients, right? So I'll just give this a little bit of a run around. So now that it is all nicely combined together, it says in a separate bowl to mix all of your wet ingredients. So just pop that aside. So all I'm going to do is quickly mash up these bananas. Alright, so now that's mashed, we're going to add our eggs. And the unsweetened almond milk and the dates. So let's go ahead and pop our dates in. Now I've just gone ahead and popped all of that ingredients into here because I underestimated the ingredients and the size of that bowl. Now it does say to add 2 cups of unsweetened almond milk. I think this is going to be way too much milk, but we are going to follow the program. It's not often I actually follow a recipe to the T, so let's give this a go. Hers looked amazing, so I'm going to trust in her wonderful recipe skills. Alright, so now it says go ahead and add it to our dry ingredients. Oh, I forgot something. It said half a teaspoon of salt, so I'm just going to give a little bit of a pinch. I don't want half a teaspoon, I think that's too much. So I've just given a little pinch of salt, and I'll quickly mix all this together, and then I'll fold in the cherries. It smells so good. It smells really chocolatey and decadent. Now it says to go ahead and fold in the cherries. I don't know, I think I probably would like more cherries. I guess you can put as many cherries in as you like because they're 0. No, I think that might be okay. What I might do is add a couple on top. How about that? That will work. Now I need to just figure out what size baking dish she used because she didn't actually specify. She did say though to preheat the oven to 180, which is 360 Fahrenheit. So I'm just going to have a little hunt around, see what sort of cooking dishes I've got, and I'll be back. So I've decided to use this 9x6 Pyrex dish, and I've just sprayed it with a little bit of canola oil. Any oil you want to use is perfectly fine. I think this is going to work okay. Now I'm just going to pour it all in here. And let's see. It's a lot of mixture. Alright, I have decided just to pop a few more cherries on top. Why not? Got to give it your own spin, don't you? That will do. I'm happy with that. It'll rise up slightly because you do have self-raising flour and baking powder in here, so you're going to get a little bit more height. So I guess we'll just pop it in the oven and see how we go. Now she says to bake it for 50 minutes, but I'm going to do it for half an hour and give it a check because like I said, I really don't know what size dish she used. So let's pop her in. Hey Google, set timer 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
So here it is, straight out of the oven. It is still piping hot. It is beautiful and spongy. I have cooked this for a total of 40 minutes and I think it's just going to be cooked perfectly. So what I'm going to do is put it through my recipe builder, decide how many portions I want, and I will let you know how it turns out.